could be the most incredible video you've ever seen in your life. Please continue watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another week of internet debauchery and or flat earth mayhem. Today we are all about to witness possibly the most incredible video you have ever seen. Together we will watch and awe in the greatness that is Cleary. Before we get this started, a quick note. July is a busy month for me and the amount of time I have to commit to this is a bit lower. But things start to settle down in August and I should be back at the helm full time again. But for now, let's watch this greatness we're being told about.
You see any cars coming? They're down there. That road is 1.7 miles long. Flat. Totally flat. I'll pull it up on a map here in a minute. You can finally see that truck coming. It's so small.
What are you, okay, well, see where you're going here.
Now let's watch it go away. Bye, car. Oh no, where are you going, car?
I have to admit, Cleary, I'm starting to lose hope there's a point here. Are we gonna get to something? What's the deal? Come on.
You are disappearing into a vanishing point. Look at that, the real world.
Ooh, good beats. Do you mind if I invite some friends?
Could be more stable. I'm mentally unstable. My hand is unstable.
I'm glad you caught that, buddy. That was funny.
I'm a flat earther. I must be crazy. That's what Daddy tells you to think.
Please, Daddy, please. You know that I want one of these. Plus, all my friends got cars when they turned 16. Dad, please, I want a white Jeep. But my daddy says no.
I see a car coming. You see it? Dang, that road's flat, man. It doesn't get much flatter on ground. Unless you're in a salt flat. So let's show you what you would really see. Nothing.
Cleary, buddy. I brought people, you said you had the most amazing video ever, and you're not fulfilling your end of the bargain. We're all here. Some people might have popcorn. I'm not entirely sure. I have some gummy bears and a bowl of cereal, and it's just, how's a guy supposed to get into this, you know? We got pixelated cars coming down a long, slightly flat road. My goodness, I do love a good sunset.
Does not rise or set. It moves toward us or away from us from our point of view.
Frankie, not right now. Damn it. Listen, if you want Frankie, we'll see if we got any time. We'll come back to you afterwards. I don't think Cleary can hold an entire episode. That's just the truth. Sorry, Cleary. You're boring.
Why are you filming me? It's science.
You're just a woman with a small brain. With a brain a third the size of us. It's science.
All right, let's just look ahead. It's an 8-minute long video. Okay. Well, with further ado, I present to you about 6 minutes compressed into about 20 seconds. Well, shit, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it? He said, sarcastically, staring into the nothingness that was the road that Cleary was showing us. Somehow that's apparently supposed to prove flat Earth. He's doing the whole, look, I can zoom in and see it thing, except mathematically, the curve is farther away than his 1 or 2 mile stretch right there. But we actually know that Cleary's clearly not that stable, because he's one of these people that kind of seems to think that NASA's speaking backwards to us in like mystery talk, somehow dropping little nuggets of clues to us so we can like replay tapes in reverse, like the good old days when you take you take like one of those records and spin them backwards. They'd be like, man, it means something deeper, man. Come on, look it on the cover. He's not wearing shoes. It was an homage to the fact that he was going to die. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
First of all, before we go to it backwards and before we show the bootleg, I want to open it up and I want to show you what it looks like on the inside of Stairway to Heaven. And what you see is a woman, which you probably can't see from back there because she's in black, she's not shining white light at all, and she's climbing a mountain. Does it look like it leads to heaven? Looks like it leads to outer darkness to me. Okay? In fact, the one who's leading her is a hermit of the tarot cards. Listen carefully. Raise your hand if you heard anything right away. Okay, that was without me even telling you anything. I seen a lot of hands go up. Forward.
Your stairway lies on the whispering wind.
Forward it says, and your stairway lies on the whispering wind.
Oh, eat crap. He basically audio pareidolia, goddamn.
Oh, for sake, Beaver. That's not how you say it. That's not how you say it at all. Also, you have to excuse me for barging in like that, but we'll talk about it later, eh? Anyway, didn't I tell you no one can understand you Canadians with your really strange accent? And I know my accent from not having any and all that jazz, right?
Oh, we should totally phone Gaspard. Oh, he would love to hear this tale. Oh, but I only have 15 Fenix on my phone card. Happy Gerbits Day. Oh!
Did you know Holland invented chicken and waffles? Really? Before that, you can only get chicken or waffles. But they were the first to put them together. Black people all over the world would be forever grateful to the Dutch for that.
You do know the Dutch started the slave trade.
Those motherfuckers!
So, let me just give it a whirl here. Let me look it up real quick. It's a pareidolia. Oh, holy hell, Beaver, now you did it to me as well. I cannot say the word anymore. Lucky for us, I know someone who can. Okay, Google. Hey, hold up for a moment there. She actually gave me the option of make me laugh. So, make me laugh.
Here we go. What does Thor call his underpants? Thunderwear.
Well, alright. That's quite enlightening. Wait, what did you want to know again? Oh yeah. How do you pronounce pareidolia?
That's pronounced pareidolia.
Huh. Well, there you go, Beaver. I even got it right. Eventually. Thank you, Google.
You are extremely welcome.
I know, right? Hey, back to you, Beaver.
Yeah, what that guy said. Totally.
The Piper. The most powerful song of all time in rock and roll history, the biggest classic, has the Piper that they identify as Satan, that is identified as Satan, I should say, leading the people that are in the kingdom of rock and roll. And guess what? I was a Led Zeppelin fanatic. And I had no idea because I was blinded. Because people are being blinded by this, you guys.
Blasphemy!
Holy water. Where's that acid I ordered?
Amazing, man. Amazing. I'm telling you, it's insane. You gotta try this. I got this application called iReverse Speech. It's incredible. Do this, please. I could tell you what it says, but it wouldn't be as shocking until you do it yourself. So what you do is you record yourself saying, no, never, spacewalk, in that tone. No, never, spacewalk, in your own voice. Say it a couple of few times, record it. No, never, spacewalk. Kind of slow and speed it up. No, never, spacewalk. Record that. Record that and play it back to yourself. You will be blown away at what it says. It's a very, very famous quote.
I was so close to recording myself and playing it backwards, and then I noticed that Cleary did it for me, and so I said F that noise.
Never spacewalk, no. 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 106, 106, 106, 106, 106.
This is horseshit. There's no way you actually believe that's... Well, you've got other videos, I see.
Right, that's a little embarrassing. But, so I don't get people worried standing up here too long. Well, at least we're going to get ice cream. What do you think when I was... Yep. Yes, sir, I told him I'll sit down.
Wait a minute, did you see that? Go back for a second, go back.
Yep.
No, back again, a little farther.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
Ah, gotcha. It's still funny. Why is it still funny? All right, Frankie, you were saying something about the sun not setting and just receding or some baloney like that?
Hello, my brothers and sisters on a flat, domed, stationary Earth. Hope all is well with everybody. Okay, I'm out here in Buckeye, Arizona, and I was looking at the sky, and I always argue with people about the sun setting and rising. Now look at the sky here, toward my left, okay? Then toward my right here, you can see the sky. See how bright it is? Now, if the sun was setting, okay, then why to my right here, it's bright, and then toward the left here, it's dark.
Light is magic. There is magic in the way it is created, in the way it travels, the way it behaves. And beyond the magic of light itself, there is the magic of science, finding new and amazing uses for light, the life giver. Sunlight is a mixture of several different kinds of light. Most familiar is the visible light, the kind of light we see and see by. Then, as modern sun worshippers know,
you realize that sun worship thing just triggered a whole bunch of freaks, right? Yes, they said sun worshippers. Meanwhile, you were looking at people that were tanning. What a shocking revelation.
Okay? Shouldn't the whole sky be dark? This only proves that the sun moves toward us or away from us, from our point of view. I was just thinking about that because I was having an argument with my neighbor. He was telling me, yes, the sun definitely rises and sets, and I told him no. I was waiting for him to come out now. I wanted him to explain this to me.
Buddy, he isn't coming out. In fact, I bet he avoids you now because he doesn't really want to deal with your kind of special. I swear to God, I have to convince my father there are people that are this deficient. He doesn't even believe it. He is absolutely of solid opinion that all of you are trolls and that there is no possible way there are people this stupid out there. What's actually more shocking is they're all around you. I remember when I was younger, a woman, a nurse, at a hospital talking about chemtrails and about how the government sprays diseases out that affect the human population. I was and still am convinced that these people are crazy, especially since my family owned a ground handling company that did these services for national major jet air carriers as well as international charters. And I just can't seem to remember them telling me what nozzle the noxious earth-changing chemicals came out of. Maybe there was too much cannabis. I don't remember. Maybe I was just not paying attention. But either way, it was just that just doesn't seem to be part of my basic training. I just can't remember, you know.
Okay, so it's dark over here, and then over here, it's bright. Why?
Magic. You may have noticed, after the sun sets, it's still pretty bright outside. This time of the day is called twilight, or dusk. But first, let's explain why it's still bright outside. This is because while the sun is set from your perspective, the atmosphere and clouds above you are still illuminated by the sun. So the light is still being reflected from the sky down to your location.
Well, you can't blame Frankie for not doing his part. He's out there waking people up every day.
Brothers and sisters on the flat-domed stationary earth. These two great guys from some company, I'm not going to say, but well, I'm not trying to push anything on you. I just want to answer the question because that's what I do. I like to find the answer from great guys like you that are out there working hard. You're good men. I know that. That's why I have you on my video. If not, I wouldn't put you on my video. It's almost as if I know you guys. But when the Lord said that Satan will have the whole world deceived, is because he has the people tricked, thinking we live on a spinning ball, flying through space. Well, meanwhile, our Bible tells us over 70 times the earth is flat and cannot be moved.
There you go.
Did you know that?
Well,
Well, you know what?
See, I think this is hilarious. You watch these two fine, hard-working gentlemen closer. We're going to rewind this and watch it again.
Tricked, thinking we live on a spinning ball, flying through space. Well, meanwhile, our Bible tells us over 70 times the earth is flat and cannot be moved.
There you go.
Did you know that?
Well,
Well, you know what? Most of the people believe they're living on a spinning ball, flying through space, and that's not the case. We live on a flat, domed, stationary Earth.
Really?
I'm telling you, we've been lied to. There's no such thing as dinosaurs either. There's not one. If you went to any museum,
right?
Do it yourself. If you ever go to one, anybody that works there, you ask them. You say, "Hey, listen, are any of these bones real?" None of them.
Have you ever been to the Smithsonian?
The biggest lie in all mankind is that people believe they live on a spinning ball flying through space. But the earth is truly flat with a dome above us. You think that's funny?
I don't think that's real.
Oh, serious face. No, not funny. No, Frankie. It's not funny at all. It's very serious. Your mental health is extremely serious.
You guys know that the earth is flat?
Only on the not round side.
No, but seriously, you know.
We should find that guy, pull him up a chair. He's great.
The Bible tells us over 70 times the earth is flat.
No, no.
Did you know that? And they can't break through the dome above us. Like every rocket you see that goes up, it just turns, it goes into the ocean.
I've been a scholar too long to buy that one. Sorry.
You think we're living on a spinning ball flying through space?
Gravity and
There's no such thing as gravity. No, gravity, it's all about density and buoyancy. No, seriously. We've been lied to. I want to ask a question because I usually ask people, good people like you, like normal people.
hang a flat object on nothing?
What was that?
How does God hang a flat object on nothing?
Well, God made us. I mean, He can do anything.
It says, were you there when I hung the earth on nothing?
Well,
Were you there when I drew the circle of the earth?
well,
That's in
there's a lot of questions we don't know, but we're trying to find out. That's why we're looking for the answers. We want the truth because we've been lied to. You know, for 500 years we've been lied to. You know, they say the sun is 93 million miles away, but it's not. And because I can see the clouds on certain days, I can see clouds in front and behind the sun. And the moon gives its own light. If you had a good magnifying glass and you captured that moonbeam and put that moonbeam on the palm of your hand, it gets cold. The sun and the moon are the same size, and they rotate inside the flat earth, the dome.
Where did you get your information?
Well, I read the Bible and I Google it and I just research it. I don't feel like I'm flying or spinning, do you?
No, because we're sitting here on the object that's actually moving.
With what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
When you're in an airplane and you're flying, you don't feel like you're flying, but you know you are. And you can see that if you look out the window.
You can see what?
That you're actually flying. You're moving.
Well, that's what
But you can't feel it because you're not the object that's actually moving. You're on the object. Oh yeah, that's like the same as waves on the ocean.
You cannot prove with science that helicopters follow the Earth's rotation. You cannot and never will be able to refute it with scientific method-based evidence. You refuse to build a globe with an atmosphere spinning with it like you claim and then take a damn drone off. You act like it's rocket science. Why hasn't this been done? Where is the science? It must have already been done if it's scientific physics and laws and proof. Where are the experiments proving it?
All right, that's going to be it for me. If you're still here, thanks for sticking around, but I have to ask you why you did. You clearly have some soul searching to do if you're going to watch this gong show for 22 minutes. That said, I do appreciate it. I'm going to try to work on some merch for my Patreons to thank them for everything they do to help me. If you haven't hit like or subscribe, you should go ahead and do that. Don't forget to tickle my bell while you're at it. Also, thank you, Ragical, for tossing together that fun piece where we got to take the piss out of each other a little bit. Good night, everybody.